I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid anything that would reduce my growth and physical health. I intend to develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and in others. I intend to use what I learned in class constructively and defensively to help myself and my fellow man and never be abusive or offensive. Thank you, sir. Hello, Mr. Cotton. Rub it in, rub it in. And go. And face towards the front neutral stance position. And jumping right into position. Jumping right into progress check for self-defense. And I call off the move, you do the move. Ready? And front shoulder. You're going to move first. Back two. Position. Side two. And relax stance, right? So, one of the things that was missing was spirit energy. How's this for my front choke, right? No, there should be intensity. You got to put yourself in position, right? So, first we're going to do the move, and then we're going to work on the performance of the move. So, everyone, facing your position. Yeah. And front choke, turn your right hand up. Step back with your left foot. Turn your shoulder. Turn your shoulder other way, Keith. Right? And then drop your right arm as you catch with your left. And then right elbow. Right forearm. And then knee. And then back to your guard. And do it again. Ready? Position. Step sharp. And raise your right hand. Turn your shoulder. Step back with your left foot. Step back with your left foot. Right, let's do it again. Facing your position. So raise your right hand. Step back with your left foot. And then turn your shoulder. Drop the right arm. Elbow. Forearm. Strike with the knee. Back to guard. And position. Remember, this is a front choke, so the person is in front of you. I'm choking by this way, right? So again, shoot the hand up in the air. Step back with your left. Turn your right shoulder. Drop your arm. And then right elbow. Right forearm. Left knee. Knee. Position. And your right hand goes up high. Step back with your left. Remember, they're in front of you. Right, drop your right arm. Right elbow towards the mirrors. Right forearm towards the mirrors. Left knee to the mirrors. There we go. Position. Do it again. Raise your right hand. Step back with your left foot. Drop the arm. Touch the arms. Right elbow. Right forearm. Right knee. You're lefty. And position. Snap shoulder. Position. And we're going to here. 7 people. Position. Yeah. There we go. Raise your right hand. Step back with your left foot. And drop the arm. Elbow. Forearm. Knee. And position. Now it's an energy. So instead of looking like this, right? Is there any energy there? Yeah. I'm not breathing while I'm doing it because I'm talking while I'm doing it. But if I were doing it, I would go like this. Chia, 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 yeah. Let's see. Position. Yeah. Show me. Ready? Go. Chia, 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 yeah. Position. Yeah. Go. Chia, 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 yeah. Position. Yeah. Again, go. Chia, 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 yeah. Position. Do without me. Go. And remember, elbow, forearm, knee. What are those 3 strikes? Right, let's do it again. Position. Center, be focused. And go. Better position. One more time. Go. All right, and now back choke. Ready, position. Step forward to the left, right hand goes up high. Turn around the front of your arm. Step back with your right foot towards the mirrors. Drop your right elbow into the guard. Right elbow. Right forearm. Right knee. That's your guard facing the attacker who is behind you. And then turn face towards the mirrors. Position. Step forward with the left, right hand goes up high. Look under the arm. Step back with your right foot. Bring your right elbow in tight. Right elbow. Right forearm. Right knee. Back your guard. Let me see it again. Position. Step forward with the left foot. Hand goes up high. Look underneath the arm. Step back with your right foot. Drop with your right elbow. Right elbow. Right forearm. Right knee. Back your guard. Do it again. Position. Nice energy, Liam. Step forward with the left foot. Right hand goes up high. Look under the right arm. Turn around. Step back with the right foot. Right elbow. Right forearm. Right knee. Back your guard. And do it again. Position. And step forward with the left. Right hand goes up high. Turn around. Look under the arm. Bring the right elbow in. Right elbow. Right forearm. Right knee. Back your guard. One more time. Slow and then you pick it up. Position. And step forward to the left. Raise your right hand. Look under the right arm. Step forward. And step around. Step back with your right. Right elbow. Right forearm. Right knee. Good. And face the mirror position. So now let's perform it. Ready? Go. Sia. 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 Aya. Do it again. Position. Together. Go. Sia. 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 Aya. Do it again. Position. Arms up front, eyes straight ahead. Ready? Go. Sia. 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 Aya. And position. One more time with me, and then you're on your own. Ready? Go. All right, let's see it. Square it up with Liam. He sounds pretty strong up there. Position. Go. And again, face the mirror. Position. Go. Much better. And one more time, face the mirror. Position. Go. And face the mirror. Position. All right, so now the side choke comes on. So we're going to say they're choking us from this side. So we come here, we pluck with our right hand as we strike low with our left. Ready? Pluck and strike. Go. Right elbow comes up, or left elbow comes up. I'm sorry. Forearm. And then knee with the right. Back your guard. And again, position. Pluck with the right, strike with the left. Left elbow straight up. Left forearm. Grab right knee. Back your guard. And even when we're doing this slow, still add the breathing. It helps to anchor that, right? Ready? Position. Pluck and strike. Tia. Elbow. Tia. Forearm. Tia. Knee. Tia. And position. Pluck and strike. Tia. Elbow straight up. Tia. Forearm. Tia. Knee. Tia. And position. Ready. Pluck and strike. Elbow. Forearm. Knee strike. Back your guard. And position. Two more times without me. Ready? Pluck and strike. Elbow straight up. Forearm. Knee strike. One more time. Position. And then we step it up a little bit. Ready? Pluck and strike. Elbow straight up. Forearm. Knee strike. Back your guard. All right, let's step it up a notch. Ready? Position. Ready? Go. Sia. Position. Go. Sia. Position. Go. Position. All right, let's see if you're as intense as I was without me. Let's see you fire it up. Liam. Go.
Nice work, Zoom team. Keep it up, guys. Nice work.
Go. Position. Two more times. Go. Nice. One more time. Position. Go. Good. And relax. So now we're going to do the performance check again. So whichever one I say, you have to do. Now just visualize. Remember again, if I do this choke, what one would this one be called? Side choke. If I choke Bob this way, what's this one called? Back choke. If I choke him this way, what's this one called? All right, so you know what these are. So what you want to do is visualize. So as soon as I hear front choke, I visualize somebody's hands coming out my throat, and I visualize them clearing the arms out of the way. I elbow towards the head, I forearm towards the neck, I grab them, I guard them, my knee, I get back to my guard. So that they know you never ever put your hands on me, ever again. Right? Of course, we only do this in the worst of situations. If somebody's in school and they just walk up and go, should I be like, bam, 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 whoa! Should that be what I do? No. I might do the first move, I might walk and then push you, go get your hands up, you don't touch me. Right? But for now, we're pretending that they're bad people. And they're punching us, their friends are kicking us, and we have to defend ourselves hard and strong. You ready to be intense? Yeah. All right, show me. Ready? Position! Yeah. Front choke. Good boy, Liam. Good. Position. Back choke. Position. Side choke. Back jump. Position. Side jump. Position. Back jump. Position. Front jump. Right? Remember which one's which. Which one is front jump? Right? Think about it. Position. Think about which one's front jump. Ready? Go. Good. Position. Think about which one's back jump. Wait, think about it for a moment. And go. Position. So remember with back jump, step forward with your left foot first and shoot your right hand. Right? Do it again. Back jump. There we go. Position. Back jump. Position. Think about which one is side choke. Side choke. Good. Position. Think about which one is front choke. And front choke. Position. Think about which one is back choke. Back choke. Position. Think about which one is side choke. Side choke. Good. Position. All right, so now let's go back to being a little faster and see if you're able to respond a little bit quicker. Right? Front choke. Position. Back choke. Position. Side choke. And position. Set. Good seat. And right in here, your first upper lesson. What I would do for all of you, especially yellow and orange belts, because remember, you need to know these moves during six to get ready for your next belt, right? I would have a mom or a dad front choke me, side choke me, back choke me, so you guys can practice these moves again and again and again. Because it needs to be where I can say front choke and you go, see ya, ayah. And then I say back choke and you go, see ya, ayah. And I say side choke and you go, see ya, ayah. Right? So that you're able to respond right away to which one it is. Okay? And that was better, that last one we did, certainly much better than the first one we did, but repetition is the mother of all skills. The more you do it, the better you get. Make sense? Make sense? All right, so here's what we do just for a moment. Mr. Graham, you're going to jump over there with Mr. Kester. He is going to take you through basic blocking for a minute. We'll just quickly review short one shot. I'm going to do a performance check first, and then we'll go back and do it a couple of times, but then we're going to jump right into kicking stuff. All right? Everyone neutral stance. Position. Short one kata. Wait. Who's going to be teaching? Anyone want to volunteer? You have to come strong. All right, ready? Position. I'm not going to key to show because the Zoom team will be able to see the best. You just have to be nice and strong and loud for the video, okay? All right, Katie, go ahead. Short one kata. Simple kata. Step to the left. And what do I see? Shoulder upward block. Step back, upward block. Right shoulder downward blocks. Blocking, step back, downward block. And let's start all over again. All right, so everybody face towards the mirror. Position. And temporal cousin. Short one. Bow, step to the left, put your hands back tight. And then step back, left, downward block, right one. Step back, right, downward block, left two. Head transfer to left shoulder. Step up with your right to the side, outward block left. Step back with your left, downward block right. And then head transfer to your left shoulder. And then small step with your right, upward block left. And then step back with your left, upward block right. Head transfer with the right shoulder. Step with your left, downward block with the right. Step back with the right, downward block with the left. Head transfer over the right shoulder. Step around your horse stance. And finish it off. Hands and feet come together. Bow. Step position. And set. And proceed. Do it again. Position. And we'll pass it. Short one. Bow. Step to the left. Hands come back tight. And one. Step back down with block. Step back right on block left. Head transfer left shoulder. Step with your right. Upper block left towards windows. Step away from the windows. Upper block away from the windows. Upper block with the right. And then head shake from your left shoulder. Upward block with your left hand. Step back with your left upward block with the right hand. And then head shake from the right shoulder. Step with your left downward block with the right hand. Step back with the right downward block with the left hand. Head shake from the right shoulder. Step around with your left to your horse stance. And then finish it off. Raise your feet out. Position. And set. Courtesy. And do it with me again. Position. Triple pressure. Short one. Bow. Step to your left. And one. Step back left over block right. Two. Step back right over block left. Three. Head transfer to left shoulder. Step to the right. Over block left. Four. Step back left over block right. Head transfer over the right shoulder. Step right upper block left. Step back with your left upper block right. Head transfer over the right shoulder. Step with your left downward block right. Step back with the right downward block left. Head transfer over the right shoulder. Right shoulder. Step with your left horse stance. Shake your hands. And finish it off. Raise your feet. Bow. Step position. Set. Courtesy. Like everybody facing me. Point to four. You're going to step forward. Which way would be backward? Okay, face the window. Which way is forward? Which way is backward? Face the other way. Which way is forward? Which way is backward? Good. Face towards the seating area. Now which way is forward? Which way is backwards? Good. Turn around, face towards the mirror. Step backwards with your left side. Step backwards with your left foot facing the mirror. Step back with your left. Step backwards with your left. Step backwards with your right. Good. Look at the window. Step to the side. Step with your right foot. Step away from the windows with your left foot. Step backwards with your left. Good. Look over your left shoulder. And now step away. Step backwards with your left foot. The direction you're facing. Step backwards with your right foot. If you're facing that way, which way is backwards? With your left foot. And backwards with your left foot. Yes, there you go. And now look over your right shoulder. Step with your left side, so we're facing this way. And now step backwards with your right foot. Good. And now look towards the mirrors. Step around with your left foot, so you're facing the mirrors again. Right? So do it in a horse stance, just put your hands on your hips. Right? We're not even going to worry about the block. Right? Step backwards with the left. Step backwards with the right. Face the mirrors. Look at the windows. Bring your feet together and step away from the windows with your right. Step away from the windows with your left. Look over your left shoulder. Take a small step with your right foot forward, just so you're able to look this way easily. Now step away from that wall with your left foot. Step backwards with your left. Good. Look over your right shoulder. Bring your feet together and then step backwards with your left. Step backwards with your right. And then head shake for the right shoulder. Step with your left foot so you're facing the mirrors. And do it again. Face the mirrors, horse stance. And step backwards with the left. Step backwards with the right. Look over your left shoulder. Bring your feet together and then step backwards away from the windows. Step backwards with your left. Look over your left shoulder. Take a small step forward with your right foot. Good. And now step away from the wall with your left foot. Step backwards with the left. Good. Head shake for the right shoulder. Take a smaller step feet together and step backwards away from that direction with your left. Step backward to your right. Liam, you with me? You got transfer on the right shoulder. Step with your left foot towards the mirror. Good, and relax stance. So when I say step backwards and step forward, you want to make sure you remember backwards and forwards. In this concept, you ever step forward actually? There's one time that you step forward, and that's when you take that small adjustment step forward. So I just think here, and I just take a small little step so I can do this block and I have a good base. And then I step away. I always step backwards away from the next block. Right? And for all of you, that's something that you want to continue to work on. Right? We got a lot of by the end of next week, you have to have a short one down if you're going to have your belt promotion at the end of this month. Right? If you're not, it's not a big deal. It's just that we'll focus on December to get you ready for the next belt. We have some work to do. All right. So from here, Mr. Kester, you can send him back for your wrap-up class. That's good. The targets because he's going to do more work on it. So we didn't get any targets in today, but testing is coming up. And which do you think would be more important, getting ready for testing or kicking targets? Getting ready for testing is more important. Now, what's more fun sometimes, getting ready for testing or kicking targets? Kicking targets 100% is definitely more fun. But sometimes it's more important to do what's important versus what's fun. You guys agree? Right? It may not always be as exciting to do what's important versus what's fun, but sometimes that's the way things have to go, right? So everybody face towards the front, neutral stance, position, set, courtesy, relax stance, hands right behind your back, right? And also this week we are reviewing, again, thinking about human interaction and how we interact with other people. And this week, the concept is don't prejudge. Prejudging is when I look at somebody and I make decisions about that person based on their appearance, right? So let's say that you look at someone's eyes. Can you tell if somebody is a good person or a bad person based on eye color? No, it's ridiculous. Would you agree? Right? If I were to say, well, people with blue eyes are good people and people with brown eyes are bad people. Isn't that kind of silly? Yeah, it's very silly, right? What about hair color? Can you do it based on hair color? People with no hair on top of their head are really cool, but if you have a lot of hair, you're not so cool. Doesn't that kind of sound silly? Right? Of course, right? What about skin color? Can you judge somebody based on skin color? What about on what the religious beliefs are? How about the clothes that they wear? How about where they live? No, of course not, right? You guys all know the story of Beauty and the Beast, right? So what happens in Beauty and the Beast? This prince, he has this beautiful huge castle, all these servants are having parties, right? And an old lady comes to the door and knocks on the door and asks for help. And what's he do? Takes her in, gives her dry clothes and feeds her, right? No, he sends her away. He's like, get out of here, you old hag, and he sends her off, right? And who is she really? She's like a sorceress. And she turns him into a hideous beast until he can find true love, right? What do you suppose might have happened if instead of sending her away, he had said, oh my gosh, please come in, let me take care of you. Instead of turning him into a beast, maybe she would have given him 3 wishes, like what would happen to Aladdin, right? And think of this also. If he had known that she was a powerful sorceress, do you think he would have sent her away? No, he would have been like, oh, please come in, right? Well, he didn't. He prejudged her based on what? Her appearance, right? And should we base people's judgment, or should we judge people on their appearance? No, not at all. Now, we should judge people. Sometimes you will hear people say you shouldn't judge people. I'm here to tell you that 100% you should judge people. However, you should never prejudge people. Prejudging is when I look at you and go, oh, you have blue eyes, you're really cool. Oh, you have brown eyes. Sorry. Well, you have brown eyes and red hair, so you're cool. But if you have brown eyes and brown hair, I'm sorry. This is not going to work. Or brown eyes and blue hair. Blue hair doesn't work. Right? Is that fair to the person? No, not at all. Right? Because do I even know that person yet? No. Of course not. So what should I pass judgment on? What should I judge people on? Remember, that's okay, good one. Choices they make is definitely a good one, right? What else? What were you going to say, Caroline? I'm sorry? Say the same thing. All right. What I'm telling everyone is behavior and actions, right? Because the way that they act, right? That's a pretty good way to judge people, don't you think? Right? Like if I'm mean to people, Should you remember that? Yes, of course. If I'm really nice to people, should you remember that? Yes, of course. Right? What if I'm really nice to you, but I'm mean to everyone else? Should you remember that? Yes, of course. Right? And think about this. People might say you shouldn't judge people. Well, how else are you going to pick your friends if you don't judge them, right? I mean, I have to look at groups of people and say, well, I don't like the way you interact with people. You're always mean to me. You're not a great friend to me. Or you're always really nice to me and you're nice to other people. That's somebody I want to be a friend with, right? Am I judging the person? Yes, 100% I am, right? You judge people all day long. There's nothing wrong with judging people. There is something wrong with prejudging them. I never want to judge based on appearance. I want to judge based on what's his behavior, what's his character. Make sense? All right, very good. Ask me in a second, Noah. Everyone, neutral stance. Position!
Yeah.
Courtesy! Relax, stance, slide and proud as a dedicated student of the martial arts.
As dedicated student of the martial arts,
I will live by the principles of black belt.
I will live by the principles of black.
I should be forward. Modesty!
Modesty,
Courtesy!
courtesy,
Integrity!
integrity,
Self-control!
self-control,
Perseverance!
perseverance,
And indomitable spirit.
and indomitable spirit.
What is the goal?
Black belt of
Neutral stance. Position!
Yeah.
Set! Courtesy!
Sure.
Step flat down, left, right. Impact martial arts. Punch straight up. Awesome. Nice job, team. Noah, you're all set. Get out of here.
Good job, Zoom team.
Oh, please.
Nice work today.
Bam.